Hello, everybody. This is Jersey Lee Z. You may call me Lee. And we're finally here with Ace Attorney. I've been ignoring you for far too long. Also, hello, YouTube. It's been a while. And hello, Anthony. Hello. And it's a little upsetting because I stopped like mid-scene. So this is like, this scene has been sitting for like 3 weeks. You did it for me. What was the context of this? I assume it's about his dad. He did it for me. Yeah, I guess. And as I told him at the time, my motive was simply to protect Britain from the damage the truth would do. What was the context? I need to know. Wait, okay. Revealing a truth. Oh, right, because Van Zieks, like his brother Clint, was actually the professor, I guess. To protect this country's law and order at any cost, to protect the world from devastation.
Objection!
Yeah, nuh-uh. I've never dared let myself even consider this possibility until now. But in the light of all this treachery, I have to ask. The mastermind behind the Reaper of the Bailey. Was it you, Lord Mail Strongheart? Oh, bro is so smug about this. Yeah. A rather brilliant idea, wouldn't you say, Lord Barack Van Zieks? Oh, you're so creative. It'll end up with you in jail. That the spirit of your late brother, that paragon of justice, should return to reap justice for his sibling. Could there be a more appetizing tale for London's masses, I ask you? Ew. I hate the British spelling of appetizing. Appetizing. It looks so weak with just an S. What brazen? I knew that you'd play the part to perfection. But your role really wasn't that of some embodiment of death, no. You were London's guardian angel. I'd just be killing people. An angel with bloody hands? I think not. Those who had cooperated with me already were only too happy to participate in my plan. Inspector Gregson, Dr. Wilson. My minions worked tirelessly to ensure that the finger of guilt could never come to rest on you. I'm sorry, bro said his minions? Hold up. You just said, hold on, the most evil... the most evil thing I think I've ever heard? My minions? Brother, what? It's thanks to them that you were exalted as the demigod the Reaper became. But Dr. Wilson left Britain 4 years ago when he was invited to work in Japan. That's right. So I had to employ the services of his young protege after that. Wait, who? Oh, Dr. Courtney Sith. Dr. Sith? So, what with the execution of the Professor and the subsequent reign of the Reaper of the Bailey? I've successfully safeguarded law and order, dun in our mighty capital for the past decade. That is everything. And I can't be punished, because I am the law! Okay, rude, first of all. My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, I do hereby confess, it was I who sired the concept of the Reaper. However, let me say in my defense, they fucking deserved it. It was all for the preservation of law and order, done across the entire empire. Brother, Lord Strongheart did it? An unforgivable collection of crimes, but still. He's kind of right, though. All those who died in the Reaper's hands were guilty anyway. If it was all in the aid of keeping London safe, bruh, that's the opposite of keeping law and order. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There is no one left now who can reveal the precise truth of what happened 10 years ago. Therefore, this trial can go no further. Now, I would like to entreat all those present. Beyond these four walls, nobody need know the truth. Even Her Majesty must be protected from this. God, long live the Queen. God save the Queen, whatever the fuck British people say. I trust you all appreciate the importance of my request. It is, of course, for the good of the country. Bruh. Can he do this? Can he do that? Can the trial really end now?
Hold it!
I have one last question. For the accused, Lord Van Zeeks. What? Of course, I know that you're a highly accomplished prosecutor. So I find it hard to believe that you didn't have any doubts at all. That you never suspected your older brother. Of fucking course I did, man. I just didn't want to believe it, so I just pretended it wasn't there. Yeah, the same thought occurred to me. It was only once, but yes. I couldn't say that I never had my doubts. My brother's sense of justice was extremely strong. Perhaps too strong, I observed. At that time, there were members of the aristocracy who were bleeding the country dry for their own gain. And since they were nobles, they were untouchable. For my brother, it was a source of great turmoil. Some fucking Luigi shit. And coincidentally, at the same time, the professor began his terrifying reign. During the time of the professor killings, my brother did not appear to be himself. I mean, it was very much himself, and that made you suspect? Yes. But it was only once, not more. Huh. Only once, really? Clint wasn't the culprit. That was my conclusion at the time. Or, you know, he just got used to it after the first one, and then started acting normal. And I still believe that now. Do you have any evidence to support that idea? The third victim was the Lord Chief Justice at the time. Oh, yeah, so it's definitely Strongheart. It was he who'd recognized my brother's potential and trained him as a prosecutor. No matter what the circumstances, it's unthinkable that my brother could have killed his friend and mentor. I mean, unless you consider that more was going on between them. That will do. I don't want to hear any more because it's going to implicate me. Neither Clint Van Zieks nor Genshin Asogi still walk this earth. However much we debate this matter now, we cannot hope to reach a conclusion. But... There are only two extant pieces of evidence from the time. The woebegone ring that acted as the incriminating evidence to condemn Genshin Asogi. And the 3-page last will and testament penned in black ink and left behind by the man. The wretched truth of what happened is exactly as I have explained. And nothing fucking more. Stop questioning it! Later today, I will present myself at the Ministry of Justice for whatever sanction is deemed appropriate. That is all. Court is adjourned. Bruh. Bruh. Objection, bitch. Hello? Nuh-uh. Absolutely not, dude. Thank you, Kazuma. Me? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have made this 11th hour discovery. What discovery? My lord, I'm afraid I must insist the trial continues. I beg your pardon? Bitch, what? As the court has been reminded today already, we must stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth. And to that end, one particular statement made by somebody in this courtroom moments ago revealed a very subtle contradiction. I don't know what that is. Bro, I don't know. Bro, I don't know. What contradicts what? What? What contradiction? But all I did was ask the accused one simple question. Yeah, and I got something out of that, I guess. Well, it began with Lord Van Zieks and his recollection about his brother. But Lord Strongheart didn't permit the defendant to speak at length. I merely pointed out that we can draw no further useful conclusions here because they're dead. So where on earth is the contradiction? Oh, I thought that Van Zieks grew a new mole, but in fact, it was just a smudge on my screen. One of them definitely just said something contradictory. It's time to identify who. Bitch, I don't know! Professor began his terrifying reign. During the time of the professor killing his brother did not appear to be himself. It was only once. Wait. I mean, there's one thing in orange text, so I'm gonna assume that that's it. It was Lord Van Zieks, I'm sure of it. Something about what he said was just a little jarring. Come on, Reinosuke, go over it again. Find it! Clint wasn't the culprit. That was my conclusion at the time. The third victim was the Lord Chief Justice at the time. It was he who had recognized my brother's potential and trained him as a prosecutor. No matter what the circumstances, it's unthinkable that my brother could have killed his friend and mentor. Do I have anything regarding... Not really. Yeah, I don't know, dog. Lord Venzix, would you care to explain? What exactly am I supposed to make of those pitiful Nipponese eyes? Dude, I'm trying to help you! Can you stop with the racism real quick? Oh, when you were recounting the information about your brother and the third victim just now, something you said was inconsistent with a certain piece of evidence we have. Inconsistent? And even though that inconsistency arose from words out of the defendant's mouth, we have a duty here to pursue an explanation. What are you playing at? I fail to see the defense's intention here. Me too, buddy. But clearly the court cannot ignore this new development. What evidence is inconsistent with the defendant's words?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I straight up do not know.
Third victim was the Lord Chief Justice. Clint wasn't the culprit, that was my conclusion. Third victim was the Lord Chief Justice. No. No. Yeah, no, this wouldn't be relevant. I'm so confused. I deadass do not know. Wait, hold on. No. 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 Deadass, what is inconsistent here? I don't know. Straight up. I have no idea. What's inconsistent? I don't understand. I only have so much, like, evidence. Wait. Third victim was Lord Chief Justice. It was he who recognized my brother's potential and trained him as a prosecutor. Uh-huh. Recognized my brother's potential and trained him as a prosecutor. No matter what the circumstances, it's unthinkable that my brother could have killed his friend and mentor. What? I can't prove... What was jarring? I don't understand. Uh-huh. Okay. What are the different things I could possibly contradict here, right? There's... The third victim was the Lord Chief Justice. I don't think I have any information as to, like, who the victims were, right? It was he who recognized my brother's potential and trained him as a prosecutor. I... don't... Unthinkable that my brother could have killed his friend and mentor. Open up. Yeah, no, this is just... That's nothing. Indicative of a duel. Maybe it's the... Maybe it's the... It's unthinkable that my brother could have killed his friend and mentor, but... I don't know, Gregson was a little bitch to Clint. It's pretty much the only thing I could possibly think. Dear me, oh, this evidence makes it very clear indeed. You're fucking stupid. There is no contradiction. No, the contradiction here lies squarely with you, Counsel. Ugh. I have the distinct impression that permitting you to advocate for me was the mistake of my life. And don't you dare show your face again at my door once this trial is over. Hey, what the fuck? Rude! Also, do you even have a door? You came here with amnesia. It's gonna be very lonely around the Naruhodo dinner table in the future. Not as long as I'm alive, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sure we only need to think again to fix the situation. Oh my, Mr. Sato. Yes, of course. I do wish my boyfriend would show up, though. Okay, so... It brings me back to this area, which makes me think that maybe it's not Van Zeeks' thing. Let's say it's Strongheart, because I can't find anything with Van Zeeks. It was Lord Strongheart, I'm sure of it. Something he said was slightly off. Bruh. Come on, Rinosuke, think back over those words. Find the problem. Neither Clint Van Zeeks nor Genshin Asogi still walk this earth. However much we debate this matter now, we cannot hope to reach a conclusion. There are only two excellent pieces of evidence from the time. The Woebegone ring that acted as the incriminating evidence to condemn the Genshin Asogi, and the 3-page last will and testament penned in black ink. Oh, because it's not in black ink. It's in fucking red ink. Oh. Wait, right? No, it's not. Oh no, but we proved that it was red ink, right? The scarlet ink? Yeah, that's it. Lord Strongheart, would you care to explain? Explain what, Counsel? Among the statements you just made a few moments ago, something you said was inconsistent with a certain piece of evidence we have. Inconsistent? And whilst an inconsistency remains, the defense has a right to pursue an explanation. Rinosuke, what? Let me warn you about the statements you are making, Counsel. This may very well prove fatal. You claim my words contained a contradiction with which piece of evidence, I ask you?
And this is where I fucking save. Again.
Because I saved in the wrong spot last time. My bad. Hold on. 3-page last will and testament penned in black ink. Oh, it's actually... It's the 3 pages thing. There's only 2 fucking pages to this. Doofus.
Take that!
Fuck you, dude. This here is the will left behind by Mr. Asogi. The 2-page will. What? Yet moments ago, your precise words were... the 3-page last will and testament. Could it be that originally there was a 3rd page? Or a fully different will? For a moment, I thought perhaps you had identified something worthwhile. But it's a mere trifle, I see. I just misspoke, loser. A trifle? Governor Caden!
What can I do for you, sir?
No, that's not the voice I gave him. I forgot what I gave him. You were present when the Japanese man penned his last will and testament.
I was there for sure. I remember the black worm-like scrolls to this day. And I'm quite certain, my lord, that there was a 3rd page at the time.
What?
Only the first 2 pages were the actual will, though. If I mind correctly, the 3rd was a message to his lad back in Japan.
For legal purposes, we required only his will.
And we wouldn't have wanted any uncomfortable words about Britain to get back to Japan, eh? So it was decided that the 3rd page oughtn't to be sent.
Objection!
How dare you make that decision? That's my letter. I had a right to know what it said, to hear my father's final words to me. The courtroom is no place for sentimentality, Counsel.
As it happens, I have the 3rd page of the document with me here now.
Oh, thanks. That's a hell of a coincidence, thanks. My father's message. It will be given to you at the end of these proceedings.
It'll be too late once the trial's over. We need to know what it says now. Even the slightest thing may give us a vital clue. My lord, the defense calls for Genshin Asogi's last words to his son to be read out loud before the court now.
Your request is denied. The inevitably maudlin words can be of no consequence now.
Maudlin?
Like maudlin clay?
Objection!
The prosecution agrees. The court should know the content of that message. Every possible piece of evidence must be thoroughly examined. Every nook and cranny. Very well then. Governor Caden. You will read the 3rd page of the document for all present to hear. Isn't it in Japanese? Can he read that?
Yes, sir! Only, I should point out, my lord, that I can actually read Wyrm language.
Who is this? Sholmes?
This beautiful handwriting? Shame on you, Barry!
Oh, no.
This beautiful handwriting? Shame on you, Barry! If I could be of assistance here, I would be happy to translate the words in English for the court.
Father!
I forgot you were there.
You're still here, are you, Dr. Makotoba?
Naturally. I consider myself a member of the judiciary, albeit a lowly one. But perhaps I should quietly withdraw after I've translated Genshin's message.
Your cooperation is much appreciated.
I'm surprised he's allowing this, considering he's Suzato's dad, and Suzato's part of the defense.
Kazuma, the truth is sorry. Let me do this in your dad's voice.
Kazuma, the truth is shrouded in darkness. A darkness only our clan's great sword can pierce. Mighty Karuma, twist thy head and watch them fall. All thy mortal foes.
Wait, what? A darkness only our clan's great sword can pierce. Oh, there's probably something in the sword. There's probably something in the sword, right? Twist thy head and watch them fall. Ugh, it won't let me inspect it yet, but like... I know what it is. I know what it is. I see where it's going.
That's the end of the message, it would seem.
A haiku poem. Twist thy head. Oh, is it a haiku? The truth is shrouded in darkness. No. The truth is shrouded. 5. In darkness. The, darkness... Wait. The truth is shrouded in darkness. A darkness only our clan's great sword can pierce. No. No. Unless I've forgotten the structure of a haiku, I don't think so. I mean, wait. The truth is shrouded in darkness. A darkness only our clan's great sword can pierce. I mean, it could hypothetically... Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. It's the second part, right? Mighty Karuma, twist thy head and watch them fall, all thy mortal foes. Okay, yeah, the second part's a haiku. I'm just stupid. Okay, cool.
Father. What is Karuma? The name of the Asogi clan's famous sword. A razor-sharp blade known to all, passed down for generations. It embodies the Japanese spirit.
It's not known to me. Well, that's because you're racist, dude. It's the katana sword that was submitted as evidence earlier in these proceedings. The one worn by the prosecution counsel when he confronted Inspector Gregson. Come on.
All these procrastinations are beginning to try my patience. Adjournment of this court is long overdue.
Okay, but let me look at the fucking sword! I know what's up with the sword, dude! Come on, man! Oh, yes. Here. Yes. Mighty Karuma, twist thy head and watch them fall. All thy mortal foes. That's the proper way to use the sword, is it? Maybe I should try it. Hurts my neck, that's the trouble. Mr. Naruhodo, if I might make a suggestion, twist the head of the sword, not your own head. I think perhaps it doesn't mean your head. Oh. He's so dumb. I once studied the history and development of the katana some time ago. And as I'm sure you're probably aware, the sword's head is the part at the very end of the hilt. Yeah, I know. That's why I inspected it. It's written as head in Japanese, but it's pronounced as kashira, I believe. Kashira? So Mr. Asogi's words really mean twist the butt of the hilt. You don't think... Look what's inside it. Is that a tightly wound sheet of parchment? Yeah, what's it say? Oh shit, there's the scarlet ink! Scarlet ink! It's written in scarlet ink! I penned this, my last will and testament, in the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. This is it, isn't it? Mr. Naruhodo, look at the signature at the end. Clint Van Zeeks, and the date 10 years ago on that fateful night. So for 10 years, it's been silently concealed inside Karuma and nobody knew. Wow, and Kazuma's never fiddled with the sword before? This man has zero ADHD. The last will and testament of Lord Clint Van Zeeks. Wait. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Okay. What does it say, dog? Bruh. Don't leave me in suspense like that. What the fuck does it say? Bruh. You're not gonna let me look at it? You fuck. You shit.
As the presiding judge, I've been accommodating as possible of the will of the courtroom. However, despite all that, no new information has come to light. Psych, bitch! In pursuit of justice, Lord Clint Van Zeeks tragically lost all sense of morality. When he murdered his former mentor, clearly he was already devoid of his normal faculties.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. How dare you? I refuse to believe that of my brother.
Too much time has passed. We cannot ever hope to know more than we do now. Brrr. Especially since the alleged will that he penned in his final moments appears to have been lost forever.
Ugh!
Lord Strongheart, you appear to be in something of a hurry to wrap things up. Kinda sussy. I wonder why. We've heard you say time and time again during these proceedings that everything you did was in the interests of protecting British law and order. Dun dun.
And I stand by that. Without the Reaper, we could never have achieved the reduction in crime the capital has seen.
Objection!
Brrr.
What about Inspector Gregson then? Bitch.
And Dr. Wilson. They were no criminals. You used them to achieve your ends, and then you had them killed.
However you dress it up, there was nothing fair or just about that.
Lord Strongheart, what exactly is it that you're hiding?
Dr. Mikotoba. Were you not to quietly withdraw after the translation of your former associate's will?
I didn't feel like it. Plus you're being kinda sus.
In this courtroom, no argument carries weight unless it is supported by evidence. And it would seem that the defense has no more evidence to present.
Shit.
In which case, I hereby order all discourse from these proceedings to be struck from the record. Everyone, shut the hell up.
Okay, here we go. This is my last chance. Mr. Naruhodo, I have to present some decisive evidence now, or it's all over. But can I? Yeah, duh. Obviously, dog. Wait, my lord. As it happens, the defense does have evidence to present.
Oh shit. What? Don't be absurd. There is nothing of relevance remaining from the time.
Objection!
Psych.
It's high time that you realize something, my lord. This gentleman has an uncanny habit of producing evidence out of his fucking ass at the final hour that it escaped everyone else's attention.
Nonsense! What is it, Rinosuke? What do you have?
I dare say, the final decisive piece of evidence that will reveal the whole truth about this rotten tale.
How? How can you?
Kazuma, I'm really shocked you never found this one, buddy.
Decisive?
Well, it would appear there's no escaping it now, my lord. Huh?
Let it be so, then. Present whatever you think you have that can settle this decade-old enigma, if you're capable.
I know in the last YouTube stream you said it was hard to sit through the Jimmy Kudos and Rachel Moores, but at least you don't live in Latin America or you deal with Bobby Jackson and Claudia Guzman. Brother, what? That's crazy. Those are insane, like, localized names. Crazy. But I will give it to them. At least they changed the Kudo part of his name. Like, it always bothered me that, like, Shinichi Kudo was translated as Jimmy Kudo? Because why did they change the Shinichi part but not change the Kudo part? Like, at least there's Bobby Jackson. Like, that's a fully different name, right? Oh god. It's so silly, localized names. Oops.
What exactly is this evidence that the defense claims to be so decisive? The will, doofus.
Take that!
There is a single piece of evidence that can clarify what really happened 10 years ago. The last will and testament of Lord Clint Van Zeeks.
Ha! A wonderfully astute observation, I'm sure. But in case it had escaped your notice, that document was lost long ago.
That's right, it was. Only, I have it right here. Discovered just moments ago. Bozo!
Impossible! That can't be!
Everything that's happened comes back to this will. This document is the key that will unlock the entire mystery.
Holy shit, what a what a face!
My brother's last will and testament. Where did you find that? In the sword. Oh shit. It was rolled up inside this.
Inside Karuma!
Oh, also, what was that? What was that Kazuma expression? I've never seen that before. The ultimate weapon Genshin Asogi obtained has lain undisturbed in the hilt of this sword all these years, and Kazuma has not fiddled with it once! Just waiting for the right time to emerge and reveal the truth.
The signature and seal certainly look official.
My god! It's true!
It's my brother's handwriting. There can be no mistake. I like to believe we're just like people are just grabbing this will out of people's hands to get a read on it. Like, this is important evidence. Be careful.
I forbid the contents of that document from being read out! Do you hear me? I strictly forbid it!
You can't do that, bozo.
Objection!
You can't do that, my lord. This document can explain everything.
That document could literally destroy the meaning of justice in this country. I demand that you hand it to me at once!
Okay, dude, chill. Why? What are you trying to hide, dude? You're peeking the mic, dude. Could it be that you already know what's written on this page?
Well, what are you implying? Court is adjourned with immediate effect. Clear the courtroom.
Objection!
Nuh-uh, bitch. Do that, my lord, and you'll suffer a fatal blow as Lord Chief Justice.
I beg your pardon? Forcibly ending a trial without good reason. And not any trial, a closed trial by order of Her Majesty the Queen. I'm gonna tattle on you. To defy the monarch's will is treason.
Dude, you gotta chill. Lord Clint Van Zeeks really did pen a will that day. It's exactly as the young Japanese man said. Read it out now! We have a right to hear what's in his will. A right and a duty. Oh shit. The foreman is in the gallery today.
Well, my lord. It would rather appear as though proceedings aren't going to go quite as you'd hope.
You fools! Go ahead, Rinosuke, read it. The prosecution gives its full support.
Very well then. I love a supportive boyfriend.
No, for God's sake! No!
Bro, chill.
I pen this, my last will and testament, in the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. The hour is 11 p.m. and I sit at my writing desk in my office. My good friend Asogi stands at my shoulder. He has expressed his intent to invoke the dying ritual of the duel, that I may depart this world with honor.
Oh!
Huh. An honor of which I am utterly undeserving. The Japanese are a truly merciful people. I, Clint Van Zeeks, Lord of the Manor of the Van Zeeks Estate, hereby confess to the following. I am the killer who has came to be known in society as the Professor, guilty of four counts of murder. Weren't there 5? Or was he the 5th? I forget. I will not hear, wait. I will not hear discourse the wait. Wait. I can't read. Hold on. Wait. I will not hear discourse the corruption rife among the aristocracy. I don't know how that sentence is meant to be read. Which is to me, as one of them, so apparent. However, 6 months ago, I took the life of a member of the House of Lords at the heart of the depravity. A demon who habitually sacrificed the common man to further his own interests, abusing his position of power. The law is impotent against such vile avarice. Only a fellow demon can rid society of this menace. That demon was my quarry, upon whom I willingly set my great hound. But though I am a hunter of some experience, I am a poor felon, it seems. My guilt was at once recognized by another, and I became subject to his extortion. Strong heart. Strong heart.
He held over me the threat of exposing my wicked crime to my beloved wife and brother. Under that threat, I have done this man's bidding for months now, killing those he demanded I kill. As I watched my former mentor perish before my eyes at the jaws of the hound I commanded, I realized that I had lost the last shred of decency within me and sunk to the level of a wild beast. There is no path back to the light. Be it I or my dear friend Asogi who dies this night, I am eternally damned. To my extortioner, Male Strongheart, may you feel the jaws of the beast at your throat every time you swallow. Damn, dude. Fucking cold. I mean, he did murder, like, a bunch of people. But cold, dude. Why he smug? So now we know, yes, Clint Van Zieks was a murderer. But somebody was directing him and naming his victims. His extortioner, Lord Male Strongheart. It was you! He's like, shit. Let me put on a smug face so they don't know how much I'm panicking right now.
Lord Strongheart, a moment ago, you claimed that what the court has just heard could destroy justice in this country. But you weren't trying to protect justice at all. All you were trying to do was conceal the secret of your true nature and the countless lives you've sacrificed up until now.
Yes, because I am justice in this country. It just didn't make sense to me that the third victim, the former Lord Chief Justice, was my brother's benefactor and a man of lofty principles. As I said, Clint had no possible reason to kill the man, but you know who did? The current Lord Chief Justice.
But you did, didn't you, Lord Strongheart? To eliminate the man who stood between you and the office you'd set your sights on. So you use your own hunting dog, Lord Clint Van Zieks, to take him down. It had to be done.
Bruh! Bro's still trying to say he didn't do anything wrong.
London's unsavory shadows are deep, and the arm of the law fails to reach their depths. Crime must be cut off at the roots, but the Lord Chief Justice at the time couldn't see that. He was weak! Lofty principles, you say, tantamount to cowardice if you ask me. Which is why I took his place, in order to fight the crime he was allowing to spread like wildfire.
By murdering the man?
The Reaper, the Professor, the name makes no difference. As I've explained countless times already, it was all done for the furtherance of law and order, done in London!
Objection!
Are you going to legitimize the murder of my father now, too? Genshin Asogi. Well, that was unfortunate. I'd fully intended to send him back to Japan, as we'd agreed. I don't believe you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed him.
I mean, yeah. He was heading the case before before Van Zieks took it up.
No. It wasn't me who took your father's life.
Then who?
On the night following his mock execution, I went to Lowgate Cemetery at 3 in the morning with Jigoku.
Judge Jigoku?
There had to be a collaborator on the Japanese side to manage Asogi's treatment after his repatriation. Jigoku had fierce ambition. It made him easy to manipulate.
Bro! You are so unapologetically evil, bro.
10 years ago, after he'd stood trial for the destruction of the witness stand, I had words with him. When I told him the position of Minister of Foreign Affairs could be his, he couldn't agree fast enough.
Seshiro, you fool.
As you know, Asogi escaped to prison in a closed casket and was subsequently interred. We intended to dig him out of his grave before he ran out of air. But sadly, all did not go to plan. Ah! Yeah, this bitch. There was an unexpected visitor to the cemetery with his own ideas about digging up graves. A man who witnessed what nobody was supposed to see.
Shit. Enoch Drebber.
Of course, I knew grave robbers frequented London cemeteries. But that grave on that particular night... Blast. If people find out the convict wasn't really executed, the scandal will rock the very foundations of the Empire. Then what do we do? Shoot him, Mr. Jigoku. Shoot Asogi at once.
Oh, I thought Enoch Drebber was the one that shot him.
He can't live now that this has happened. He has to go. What are you talking about? You had an agreement. You promised him he could return to Japan. Everything has changed now. If the truth got out because of this, both of us would be finished forever.
Seishiro, you fuck.
Come on, Jigoku, do it! Pull the trigger! Shoot!
Damn, that's crazy. And Enoch Drebber heard none of this? I guess they were sufficiently far enough.
Jigoku shot Asogi from the shadows. The grave robber was so close the blood sprayed over his coat. He fled as fast as his legs would carry him. Then Jigoku and I put Asogi's body back in the grave from which he'd just emerged. Brrrr. When I later learnt of the waxwork modeler's presence at the scene as well, I made her swear to two things. Never to remove the professor's mask, and never to speak of the events of that night. And with that, the secret was buried along with Asogi's corpse. So now you know what really happened in Lowgate Cemetery that night.
Damn, that's crazy, dog. You know, you're pretty open about this now. Did you just give up? Or do you have another card up your sleeve?
It was Jigoku, your Japanese acquaintance, who killed Asogi in the end, you see. Although, you know, I may have had a hand in encouraging him to do so. Huh. He claimed to be the man's friend, but when push came to shove, he pulled the trigger.
Okay, but you told him to, and then you peer pressured him into doing it. Just before Mr. Jigoku left the courtroom earlier, he said that the assassin exchange proposal was a demand from his British counterpart, not a request.
So you coerced him too, using what happened in the graveyard. By that time, Jigoku was the Minister of Foreign Affairs negotiating international treaties with Britain. You can imagine what would have happened if it came to light he'd murdered a compatriot 10 years earlier. He would have lost everything. I merely reminded him of that. How do you sleep at night? Soundly. These past 10 years, I've fought tirelessly with the darker recesses of London's criminal underworld. And I've used whatever means necessary to ensure that justice prevails and law and order dun reign supreme.
Objection!
That couldn't be further from the truth, because you're literally going against the law, dog. The fact is, you haven't fought crime at all.
How dare you! I saved Clint Van Zieks from dishonor in his death.
Objection!
Bruh. Fuck you mean?
Whilst behind the scenes, you systematically buried anyone who stood in your way. And then, you made my father take the blame. It was unavoidable! It was the only way to protect our justice system and public order!
Nuh-uh.
Let's not forget the others you have killed as well. Setting the defendant up as the Reaper to cover up the truth behind the murders of countless more. That's... enough! Do you have any idea of the conniving that led to the acquittals of those wretched criminals? We have to fight fire with fire! Our courts can't function without a Reaper!
Then fix your damn courts, bitch.
Can't you see all I've done for this country? This has been my struggle! I'm the victim here!
Objection!
You've done nothing! It's Lord Van Zieks who's worked tirelessly and justly in court, whilst enduring the disgrace of the Reaper name.
Yeah, that's right. We're standing up for you, Van Zieks. Can ya stop being racist now? And Inspector Gregson, fraught with anguish for having sullied his hands through a desire to do the right thing. Not to mention Genshin Asogi, who risked his life going in pursuit of the truth you tried to hide. No, the darker recesses of London's underworld were largely filled by you!
You little... When will you get it through your thick skulls? That it was all for Queen and country. I'm tiring of that excuse. You've consistently twisted the truth for bargaining power, to make others do your bidding, nothing more.
People who willingly twist the truth and coerce others have no right to call themselves part of the judiciary. I strongly suggest end yourself now. You don't ever talk of justice again. He kind of looks like that one that one crying hands emote. It's so over. God damn it. Damon Gant, you motherfuck.
Well, well, well. Dear me, my good fellows, dear me.
How are you making that sound with gloves, dog? What the fuck?
A well-deserved round of applause, I think, for a quite marvelous performance.
What are you talking about?
Those delightfully grave expressions, those beautifully pronounced that beautifully pronounced Queen's English. Although with an American accent. Really, our friends from the Far East are quite the picture of industriousness.
Dude, chill out.
You fraud, keep your mockery. Please don't misunderstand. It really is exactly as you've both said.
What are you trying to say?
I have occupied the darker recesses of London's underworld and, how did you put it, done nothing? I confess it's a little embarrassing to have it pointed out quite so starkly, but yes. I really have done nothing, which means I can't be indicted. Huh. I can be indicted for nothing. No.
What? You know that's not what we meant.
It's true. Personally, I have committed no crime. I've merely been surrounded by fools who've acted very rashly indeed.
Objection!
Bruh. Coercion is still a crime, dumb fuck. You can't get away with that. You've consistently preyed on people's weaknesses.
And what? Threatened them? Are you sure it wasn't just bargaining?
Are we so for real right now, dog?
I would like to address all the good lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the judiciary here present.
Eh.
You all know of these darker recesses in our great capital, and deep down, I believe you also know that to fight those who dwell there requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves.
Bruh.
So let me appeal to your good sense now. Consider the situation with me. If this catalogue of horrifying revelations were to become common knowledge among the 6 million inhabitants of London, what might happen? To learn that the infamous murderer of royals and nobles was a respected member of the aristocracy himself. That evidence was fabricated in the scapegoat's trial amid secret negotiations with prosecutors to effect a jailbreak. That the Reaper of the Bailey was an organized group of assassins managed by a Scotland Yard inspector. And finally, that it was all masterminded by the Lord Chief Justice himself. If the general public of Britain knew the truth, all faith in the police and prosecutor's office would be completely lost. Without doubt.
I mean, yeah. Duh.
No shit.
Public order in the capital would completely break down. We'd be cast back to the lawless days of the last century.
Precisely. And it was 100 years ago, when 1 in 10 of the population were criminals. Think what we've accomplished since then. A public policing force. A comprehensive set of laws. And if we want to continue to protect this new era of law and order, done. I say again, we must at times occupy the darkness ourselves.
Bruh. We're just gonna let this guy get away with this? Are we so for real?
We have successfully identified and apprehended the man responsible for taking Inspector Gregson's life. That is all we expected of this trial. All these other matters that have been discussed will be eliminated from the minutes of these proceedings in the interests of preserving law and order. Done. And to protect Her Majesty the Queen, of course. Well, my lords, ladies, and gentlemen, what say you?
He has a point. If things Lord Strongheart have done is quite unforgivable, but on the other hand, isn't it our duty to maintain law and order, done in the capital? You can't deny that the threat of the Reaper over the years has done wonders for the crime rate. Bruh. And by fair means or foul, that's all thanks to Lord Strongheart. Are we so for real? Are we so for real right now, dog? Oh my god. You guys are so easy. Christ. Are you hearing this?
This is the will of the British judiciary?
Fuck, I'm not drunk enough for this.
For your rousing response, friends, I express my heartfelt gratitude.
God damn it.
Therefore, in accordance with the overwhelming wishes of the court, the record shall be erased.
The poor fucking stenographer in the courtroom, like having typed this out on a typewriter, like crying at hours lost. You have to respect the man's ability to turn a situation to his favor. I don't respect shit. I disrespect his ability. Lord Strongheart really is a master of manipulation.
You've conclusively proven his guilt. Yet still he manages to evade justice. I just don't know what we can do.
Rinosuke.
It looks like the trial really is going to come to an end now. I'm almost out of options, I think. There's really only one path left open to me. Fuck! What is there? Can I even present anything? I don't think there's anything I can say. Okay, is this the dead end? Do I use evidence? Is it the rabbit? Yes, as I know only too well. The only thing that carries any weight in court is hard evidence. But Mr. Naruhodo, what evidence is there to use at this stage in the trial? I have an idea. I don't know whether anything will come of it, but if there was ever a time for using this particular item we have among the evidence, it's now.
Take that!
Bunny time. Oh my! Yes, Mr. Sholmes asked if you had that with you earlier. We've exposed all of Lord Strongheart's wrongdoing now. I've no doubt that Mr. Sholmes had already deduced exactly how the truth would unfurl. Which is crazy, because he can't deduce what fucking breakfast was. So I think it must be time for the great detective to take center stage, don't you? Yes, absolutely. Let's take the hair by the ears then and heave. All right, here goes. Heave! Ow, 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 ow. My dear fellows, must I remind you every time a gentle tug will suffice? Mr. Sholmes, we're kind of stuck here. You're looking in the wrong direction, Mr. Naruhodo. Because I'm over here. Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, he's... What the fuck? It's Mr. Sholmes. What the fuck? You have hologram technology? What? Hello? Can we talk?
I wasn't expecting you back, Sholmes.
Can we talk about the hologram? Delighted to be here again, Lord Strongheart. What the fuck? What? What is the meaning of this? Bailiff, seize him! Put that man in irons! How, dog? This is a closed court! You've been warned once already, man! What the? We can't get an hold of him, my lord! Yeah, because he's... He's a hologram, doofus is. Oh, we just go right through it. What is this dance? Look at him go! What the fuck? Look at him go! Wait, I gotta watch this for a while. Hold on, I gotta save right here. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. This goes in a special save. I just want to have a save of this. Look at him go. Holy shit, he's got the schmoves. I'm afraid your efforts are wasted. You see, the great detective you see before you is composed entirely of light and shadow. An image, if you will. I'm sorry, we just developed photography, and you guys already have holograms? Insane. Insane behavior. Mr. Naruhodo, I must congratulate you on your fine deductions. Mr. Sholmes, what on earth is... Are you familiar, I wonder, with the invention known as the telephone? Yes, I hear that some public telephones have been installed recently in Tokyo. The sound of the speaker's voice is converted to an electrical signal and transmitted instantly to another place. Right. Sounds are transmitted, so could not images keep them company, I mused. Iris and I did some modest experimentation to develop such a device specifically for this very day. And, you know, develop technology that's not even here in the modern era. What do you mean modern era, Sholmes? Oh, you know. If you know, you know. Modest experimentation, Mr. Sholmes. What a modest description. And somewhat incidentally, I thought we might just as well transmit an entire scene. Somewhat incidentally, Mr. Sholmes, now you're just being immodest.
Do you mean to say you're not actually here, you're not actually here, Sholmes?
Ah, I knew my trusty partner would have no trouble grasping the concept. Except he's grasping the stand to steady himself after your shock arrival. Poor father. I would have hoped he might have been forewarned, being the great detective's great partner.
Leave my courtroom at once! Get out! Or I swear to you!
Dear me, you on the other hand, Lord Strongheart, appear to have a very poor grasp of the situation. Allow me to reiterate, I am not here, which would, I hope, lead naturally to one asking...
Where exactly are you?
The crime scene. The very question I was awaiting! Good job! Gold star to Mr. Kazuma. Oh, to Mr. Asogi. I am at present enjoying the air in a rather splendid garden. A garden? Not just any garden, you understand. A garden at Buckingham Palace.
What? You can't be! Buckingham Palace!
What's Buckingham Palace, Mr. Sato? I've never heard of it. Do you ever read the news, Mr. Naruhodo? No. Listen, reading English is still a little bit hard for me. Mr. Sholmes? Is Iris with you there? Ah, well now. Iris is currently enjoying some tea. With Her Majesty. Her Majesty? Not just any Her Majesty, you understand. Her Majesty, the Queen of the British Empire. What? What? Yeah, you know, they're just chill like that. What on earth is all this about? Buckingham Palace is Her Majesty the Queen's residence in London, Mr. Naruhodo. Order! Order in the court! I demand immediate silence. Her Majesty the Queen! You can't be. I mean, no! This is some sort of unforgivably distasteful trickery by a third-rate detective, that's all! Unforgivably distasteful trickery. What an apt description. A closed court session attended by elite members of the judiciary is a rare event. I presume that Her Majesty would be more than a little curious about the proceedings. So I decided to show her everything, from start to finish. Huh? You showed her? Indeed. By dint of the Herlock Sholmes remote cinematograph. You meddling! This is some kind of nightmare. Just as I appear to be standing before you, regaling you with talk of my latest invention. No doubt you've inferred that the reverse is also true. You don't mean... Her Majesty has seen and heard every moment of the proceedings. I assume there would be no objection. After all, she is Her Majesty the Queen. Every trial in this country is conducted under the auspices of Her Majesty, as you know. You! I confess, I am quite impatient to hear Her Majesty's opinion about the unforgivably distasteful trickery in which you've been engaged over the past 10 years. No! I was merely joking. It was a prank. Your Majesty, it was a prank. Oh, I'm so sorry to keep you all waiting. Vicky and I had so much to talk about. I'm sorry, Iris. You can't call Queen Victoria Vicky. You're crazy. Iris, there you are.
Oh, in fact, I have a little message here from Her Majesty, because they didn't want to model her.
A message? Well then, if everyone is sitting comfortably... Forthwith and with immediate effect, all authority previously afforded to male Stronghearts is hereby revoked forevermore. Furthermore, he will be prosecuted for crimes against this country in a public trial by jury in the coming days.
So, it seems that Her Majesty doesn't believe we need to fight fire with fire. Also, that was a very impressive, imitation of the Queen, Mr. Schulz. Justice in this country needn't be administered from the shadows at all. Get his ass. Yas, Queen.
Male Strongheart, the darkness you fostered to conceal your despicable action these last 10 years is a thing of the past now. After today, your brand of law and order has no future, because no longer are you the Lord Chief Justice. In the eyes of the law and Her Majesty the Queen, you are nothing but a criminal. Wrecked. Wrecked. Adjourned! 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 Court is adjourned! Haha, you broke your— Oh! Doofus! Insane. I hereby pronounce you guilty, motherfucker. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! I thought... Wait, what? What the fuck? Ah! Jesus Christ, you dramatic as fuck, dog! Oh my god! Hello, is the courtroom okay? Lord Clint Van Zeeks left a will in which he confessed to everything. When those words came out of Asogi's mouth, it deranged me completely. I knew I must do anything and everything in my power to contain the situation. But I couldn't find the damn document. I searched his cell, but it wasn't there. Which precipitated the jailbreak plot, I presume. What do you mean? The need to obtain that will was all-consuming. I was sure that if I facilitated Asogi's escape, he would emerge with the will somewhere on his person. But despite searching his limp body in the cemetery that night, it still eluded me. It never even crossed my mind that it was concealed in the sword's hilt. Yeah, get wrecked. Destroyed. What pains me now is that my brother left this world without a word to me. I'm sorry, Lord Van Zeeks. In point of fact, I think perhaps that isn't the case. Sorry? How can that be? There is more to his last will and testament. Oh, we didn't finish reading it? What? Okay, let me put on my Clint Van Zeek's voice. As I confront the prospect of my demise, I feel bitter regret for my younger brother. Barrack, you have always looked up to me, and now, you follow in my footsteps to become a prosecutor. It is my fervent wish that my unspeakable deeds should not hinder your advancement. I ask not for your understanding, for none could understand my depravity. I ask only for forgiveness.
Oof.
Asogi is a fine detective, and a hunter worthy of respect. He has agreed to honor my final 2 wishes. The first is that this document survives. The second, I cannot commit to paper. I have confessed my sins to my wife. May she find resolution in my death. With my eternal gratitude to my Japanese friend, I rest my quill. Clint Van Zeeks. What do you mean the second you can't commit to paper? Clint. Damn, even the hologram is given a moment of silence. F. Male Strongheart. You colluded with Seishiro Jigoku in a criminal plot so immense it spanned the oceans. And you cold-heartedly murdered all those who knew the truth about what happened 10 years ago. But why did you set about that now, a whole decade later?
To ascend to the very peak.
What? You didn't have enough already?
These last 10 years made me realize being the Lord Chief Justice wasn't enough, short of becoming Her Majesty's Attorney General. I could have no real power to effect the changes needed in this country. And for that promotion, I needed to ensure no remnants of the past remained. How could you? I like everything to run smoothly, in the exact manner that I prescribe, like a well-oiled machine. And I was just a step away. And for your ambition to
succeed. You did you even bother to count the number of brilliant people you had killed? Ah, Mr. Reaper, are you not forgetting something? Such as... Not a great time to call him that, Sholmes. You very much adopted your usual prosecutor-like demeanor in the proceedings now. But the reality of the situation is that you are the defendant in this trial. However, the presiding judge would appear to have fallen from the bench, as it were. May I suggest, therefore, that we entrust the final adjudication to an old friend? Hi! Hello!
My lord!
Oh wait, my lord.
As a member of the judiciary, I have been following the proceedings from the gallery. And I must say, I shan't ever forget the extraordinary battle between good and evil that I witnessed here today. The darkness that has blighted justice in our land these past 10 years has been at last dispelled. Thanks in no small part to the efforts of a bright young star from the east. Defense Counsel Naruhodo.
Yes, my lord? Oh man, it's so nice having a normal judge.
On behalf of everyone here present in the Old Bailey, I give you my heartfelt thanks.
You're too kind, my lord. The first time I faced you in court, just under a year ago now, I had the faintest of intimations that if British justice, so warped and twisted over its long history, was finally to know change, this might just be the man to do it. I mean, you said none of that. You just kind of called me, slurs? What? But at the time, I wouldn't allow myself to acknowledge the possibility. I couldn't overcome my hatred of the Japanese after the circumstances of my brother's death. Mr. Naruhodo, allow me to apologize for countless discourtesies on my part. You are a lawyer of boundless talent.
Oh, Lord Van Zieks.
When I first arrived in Great Britain, I was literally a nobody. Certainly not a lawyer. That's kind of Kazuma's deal, but then he got the big amnesia and became a prosecutor instead, so... The truth is, my fortunes have entirely been made by the miraculous people I've met. My best friends. And hopefully still more, Kazuma Asogi, who led me here to Britain in the first place. My loyal and ever-patient judicial assistant, Miss Uzato, who helped me study to become a lawyer. The brilliant Lord Van Zieks, who never failed to challenge his Nipponese rival. Okay, you don't have to bring it up. I'm going to stop now, okay? And not to mention, the exceptional master of logic and reasoning who showed me the true art of deduction, Mr. Sholmes. I'm sorry. Saving the best for last, Mr. Naruhodo. What a relief! I mean, honestly, Iris is a bigger... a bigger, like, master of deduction. But, yeah. I'm well aware that without all these people's help and support, I wouldn't be where I am today. The truth is a guiding light that always leads to happiness. I've lived by that principle for a long time now, but actually, it's not true. The truth can also cause great pain, sometimes even leave people on the brink of despair. And for that reason, there are those who feel the need to hide the truth, who do it instinctively even. But as soon as we allow our eyes to settle on something other than the truth, the darkness takes hold. And from here it grows, until eventually it makes us blind to the guiding light of truth altogether. So that's why it's my belief that we must all resolve never to avert our eyes from what is just and true. Like, I saw you, Gallery. You guys were real close to letting Van Zieks win. So that we can continue to walk the straight and narrow path ahead.
We did it, gang!
Whew. Well, I must excuse myself now. But before I go, Mr. Naruhodo, let me compliment you on your grand opus. What? Without your beautifully composed case against Lord Strongheart, Her Majesty would have been unable to act. Thanks to you and your fellows, the haunting undertones corrupting Britain's justice system have been silenced. Probably not all of them. Thank you very much.
Vicky is oh so delighted.
So, until our paths cross again somewhere. Bye. Well then. It would appear that this long trial has finally come to an end. My apologies for any anxiety caused, my lord. Oh no, I am quite sure we shall meet again here in the courtroom before long, Prosecutor Beric Van Zieks. In conclusion of these proceedings, I hereby declare the defendant Beric Van Zieks not guilty.
Woohoo! We've done it! Yay!
Boop, 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 boop. Psh, wah! This is not OSHA compliant! That is all. Court is adjourned. Oh my god. I can't believe we've done it. 4th of November, 4:21 p.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. It really is all over. Huh. But did I sacrifice too much? What did you sacrifice exactly? Mr. Naruhodo. I really must congratulate you. It was a truly splendid performance. Honestly, I couldn't be happier for you. Hell yeah, we did it, Susato. Thank you very much. But I really couldn't have done it without you at my side through it all, Miss Susato. You bailed me out like so many times. Oh. I never would have figured out that sword thing. Your kind words mean so much to me.
It really was a very splendid show, that Naruhodo. I'd have thought you'd be smiling from ear to ear, but you look rather glum.
Well, of course I'm delighted about the verdict, but in exposing the truth, I'm afraid I've caused my client a great deal of pain. I'm really not sure that's what a lawyer ought to be doing. I mean, but you did your job, though. He's not guilty, though. And he knows the truth now, so he can heal.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm quite sure that when you see Lord Van Zieks' smiling face, everything will seem much better.
I don't think so. I think if I see him smiling, that's like cursed. I think I die. Yeah, that's not smiling. Thank God. Mr. Zato, everything seems worse. He has a face like thunder.
Oh dear, I really shouldn't have presumed.
Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, my hair's in my mouth. Hold on. Okay. Yes? Almost a year it's been now, since I first encountered you here in this very courthouse. For you to have risen to the level of excellence you demonstrated today, well, it's quite remarkable. But I exposed the most unpalatable truth you could ever have imagined in court today. I feel as though I've robbed you of something you held so dear. It honestly wasn't fucking worth it, dude. What was it he said? To fight those who dwell in the darkness requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves. But that was just the feeble excuse of a coward. I almost bought it, too. Only those with a steadfast eye for the truth have what it takes to fight the dark forces of crime. You made fine work of establishing that fact in court today. Oh. Well, thank you.
What magnanimous words! I'm quite sure that Kazuma-sama would have had a smile on his face at the very moment if he were here.
Kazuma. Hi. Well, Susato, you're really calling none of these shots. No one's smiling here. Miss Susato! There's another face like thunder here.
Oh my! And he really was here.
Lord Van Zieks. Allow me to congratulate you on your acquittal.
Congratulate me, or curse me. You failed to bring down the Reaper.
I owe you an apology.
No, it is I who should apologize. Yay, friendship! Hooray! Your father, Genshin. If I had been stronger, then perhaps. I made an unforgivable error of judgment. I can offer no excuse. I mean, if it's any consolation, he would have been put in jail by Strongheart anyway. If he had, you know, if Barrick hadn't taken up the job.
And I can offer no forgiveness. That said, I suppose you fought for justice and the truth. For that at least I can't withhold respect.
Your words mean more to me than you could know. I will hold them dear. Kazuma-sama!
I must say, there's one thing that's still bothering me.
What's that? The other thing in Clint's will that he said he couldn't mention?
The will that Lord Clint Van Zeeks wrote before his duel with my father. Asogi is a fine detective.
Asogi is a fine detective and a hunter worthy of respect. He's agreed to honor my final 2 wishes. The first is that this document survives. The second, I cannot commit to paper. I've confessed my sins to my wife. May she find resolution in my death. With my eternal gratitude to my Japanese friend, I rest my quill. Clint Van Zeeks.
What can the second of his final wishes have been?
That your father agreed to honor, you mean? I think perhaps...
Oh, I think perhaps might be able to shed some light on that.
What? Father?
It was 10 years ago, you know? The day before the execution was scheduled. I went to the prison to say my farewells to Genshin.
Can we stop calling him that?
Why aren't you putting up more of a fight, Genshin? If you'd only agreed to it, Seishiro and I would gladly petition the government.
We've been through this already. You needn't worry about me. Anyway, Yujin, I have a favor to ask of you. Something of great importance.
You're one of my greatest friends, Genshin. Whatever it is, consider it done.
I'm going to tell you an address. I need you to go there at once, in secret and telling no one. You should find a lady of the gentry in hiding there.
A lady of the gentry?
She's not in a good way, and she's with child. The birth is imminent.
Oh. Is that Iris's mom? Huh.
As a medical man, I'd like you to attend her. Please, you're her only hope. By any chance...
Oh, by any chance, is the child yours, Genshin?
Don't be daft. It's a favor that was asked of me by a man I knew, as his dying wish.
My goodness!
I swore to the man that I would help. That I would do whatever I could for his wife and his unborn child. But if something should happen to me...
Wait, what? Wait, his wife? Wait. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Wait a second. Clint is Iris's dad? Barrick is her uncle?
I need to ask you that same favor. You're the only person I know that I can truly rely on.
What did you say? If something should happen to you, tomorrow night you're going to be...
You never know, though, do you? What life will bring.
Well, sometimes you know.
Alright then, tell me the address. I'll head there at once with Seishiro and...
No, not with him.
Pardon?
This is a favor I'm asking of you. And only you, Yujin.
Right. I see. Very well then. That very night, I caught a train from Paddington to Dartmoor in Devon. I found the old house. In the middle of nowhere it was. An old hunting hound lay asleep in the grounds.
Little did you know, that's the murder dog.
The poor woman was on the floor at the back of her darkened room. She was in mortal danger. I broke her waters to precipitate the labor before she weakened further, but it was a torturous birth. I did everything humanly possible for her and her child.
I can't tell the fucking hair color from here. That's Iris. That's baby Iris.
And in the end, I was lucky enough to welcome a new life into the world. But tragically, my efforts to save the mother's life were in vain. I held the healthy newborn girl in my arms and wept for longer than I care to remember. Eventually, in something of a daze, I looked around the room. There was a precious little. Wait, what? There was precious little in it. But an old travel trunk caught my eye. It had clearly been well looked after over the years, made of top quality leather with fine stitching. But it was when I saw the emblem on the side of it that everything dropped into place. B for Baskerville.
Baskerville? You mean the woman was the wife of Lord Clint Van Zeeks? I mean, yeah. Did you not piece that together from the part where Asogi said that his wife? Like the man's wife? Okay.
That's right. The newborn was his daughter.
But that makes no sense. Fuck, I can't access the court record anymore. I can't look at Clint's fucking, like, eye color. You know, his hair is kind of purplish. It would make sense for Iris's hair to be pink. Why on earth wouldn't Clint have entrusted the child to my care in that case? I was completely unaware that he even had a daughter. I suppose he didn't really have any choice. What? Well, your brother said that he confessed everything to his wife. So she must have been beside herself with worry for her child. If the true identity of the professor were ever to be made public, the girl would be forever branded as the daughter of an infamous mass murderer. So the only solution was to distance the young girl from the Van Zeeks family as much as possible. I don't believe it.
I imagine that in his final hour, Lord Clint Van Zeeks made the obvious choice. He would have thought to himself, this Japanese man here is someone I can trust. I honored my promise to Genshin, of course. However, only a month later, I was summoned back to Japan. And without disclosing the parentage of the child, I couldn't obtain permission to take her with me.
Oh, how awful.
I was completely at a loss. In the end, I had to ask my great friend.
Yeah. So, okay, Sholmes is kind of her dad. Just not, you know, not in a biological sense. That's crazy, though. That's crazy, though. Barrick's her uncle. Sholmes is her adoptive dad. Mikotaba is, I don't know, the... like, the birthing mother.
I asked him if he would be a father to her.
That being Mr. Sholmes, I presume.
Yes. He took one look into my eyes and agreed to it on the spot.
Mr. Sholmes, he has a heart of gold.
Really? All it can be said for... All it can be said that I did for the child was to give her a name.
Oh?
When I'd come to Britain, I was trying to escape from the grief of losing my darling wife. So it was her name that I gave the little girl.
Your wife's name, Professor Mikotoba. In other words, the name of my mother. Ayame Mikotoba. Oh! Oh. Oh! Oh, does Ayame mean iris, I guess? Interesting. Hold on. I need to save. Yeah.
That's right. Ayame. Or in English, Iris.
Iris. I had no idea. Ouch! Mr. Naruhodo, what's wrong? This little thing just pinched me on behind through my trouser pocket hard. Wait, what? Oh, it pinched his ass. What the fuck, Sholmes? Ah, my dear fellows, can you hear me? Mr. Sholmes, is that you? What the fuck, man? Ding dong. Ow! Yeah, we can hear you. You see what excessive tugging can do? Let that be a lesson to you. Mr. Sholmes, we weren't able to thank you properly before, but you were simply marvelous. Your checkmate move was a stroke of genius. Indeed it was, wasn't it? I surpassed myself, I feel. It'd become apparent to me that to stop the Lord Chief injustice... that to stop the Lord Chief injustice would require such measures. Very nice, Susie! Oh, Iris. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, I'm so pleased! What a wonderful welcome! Her Majesty Queen Vicky said she thought my special blend was delicious. Oh, I'm sure she did. After all, no one brews a more delicious tea than you do, Iris. Let's have a party to celebrate! And Mr. Reaper, you simply must come too. What? I'm afraid I couldn't. The Reaper of the Bailey, flustered by a 10-year-old girl. Again. No, really? Oh, poo. But I give you my word that I shall present myself at your residence in the near future to express my gratitude. Okay, and then you stay for tea. Oh, how lovely. You've promised now, I won't let you forget. Bye for now, then. All right, Iris, thank you for all your help earlier. Oh, that was nothing. Just come back home soon. Ow! Oh, one final pinch goodbye, was it? My ass.
Well, I think I ought to be leaving. And just so you know, Rinosuke, your ass is very fun to pinch. Lord Van Zeeks, would you care to accompany me?
Certainly. Mr. Naruhodo, allow me to once again to express my deep gratitude to you. I believe you saved my life. This isn't the finale, is it? Wait, Lord Van Zeeks! Is it the finale? I could have sworn after the resolve of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, there's like another case about the Baskervilles. Yes. What are you intending to do now? I don't know, man. Well, clearly I shall have to resign from the Prosecutor's office.
Oh no!
Strongheart got and you missed it? Yeah. We got him and then he was like, but you can't indict me because it'll cause mass panic in the law fandom. And then it turns out that Sholmes and Iris were live streaming it to the Queen the entire time, so she just fired him directly. I intend to publicize the full truth about the Professor case. Once that's done, the Van Zieks family will be ostracized completely from London society.
Surely not.
Hilarious, incredible, yeah. So, like, oh, and they straight up have holograms, by the way. Like, Sholmes and Iris somehow invented holograms before the era of Miku. So, as soon as I am free from my employment, I shall leave the capital. Oh, I see. I'm gonna guess Kazuma? Don't be a fool. Yeah.
Are those the actions of a man once feared as the mighty Reaper of the Bailey?
I beg your pardon?
For the past 10 years, you've endured that pseudonym and been cast as one of the Dark Forces yourself.
Lost ancient technology repurposed for Miku feels right. Yeah, true.
Now that you've been finally freed from that disrepute, your battle is just beginning, surely.
Plus, I'm pretty sure one more case. Unless I'm just, like, misremembering? I don't know. Well, I certainly never expected to hear those words from your lips.
I waited a very long time to come to London. Now I'm properly here. I intend to learn all that I can. Anyway, goodbye for now, Rinosuke Naruhodo.
What? You're not even gonna come have dinner with me? No, come on, man. Sholmes and Iris just pinched my fucking ass like 5 times. Please, I need some comfort tonight. Kazuma Sogi. Seems as though he's really matured suddenly.
He's not the only one who's matured, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, I think we should make our way back to Baker Street. We must help Iris with tonight's dinner.
We must. Oh, also, Iris is, like, Van Zieks' brother's daughter. That was... So, like, she's Van Zieks' niece. Yeah, Iris is Van Zieks' niece. Susato's dad, was, like, the delivery nurse. And then he gave the baby to Sholmes to take care of because the mother died in childbirth. And we must. Am I crazy? Is this the ending? It feels very ending-y. It was then that I came to an important decision about my future. Oh shit, a whole fucking roast turkey dinner. Sheesh. I'm home. About time you got here. We've been waiting ages, Otto. What are you doing with that colorful piece of history? It's a party, innit? It's gotta go off with a bang. I mean fireworks, ideally. Seems like if anything else happened, it'd be bonus just to round stuff off. Yeah. I mean, it has to be plot relevant because I'm like pretty sure it says something Baskerville, which is the name of Van Zeeks' brother's wife who died in childbirth. So, huh. But when you ain't got fire, smoke's the next best thing, ain't it? I mean, we could buy some fireworks off of Venus. There's a girl on Fresno Street who could help you with that, I think. Right! I remember that. This animation's so fucking funny because it's so goddamn long. You don't have to reload that thing every time I speak. You really must hear this. It's the most extraordinary thing. Oh, you really must hear this. It's the most extraordinary thing. I assure you it will defy your expectations. Take down every detail now, Mikotoba. Ah, the world-famous great detective regaling his partner with the tale of his adventure. A sight to behold. Would you care to hazard a guess? Where do you suppose the fiendish runaway had concealed himself? Would you believe? Inside the trunk I found abandoned in his cabin.
I would believe it. Yes.
I say, Mikotoba, I detect not a hint of surprise.
I wonder why that is, Maybe because I was there at the scene as well, Sholmes. We caught him together.
What? You were? Then why the deuce didn't you say so before? Not quite the sight I was expecting to behold, but still. Yeah, this man is like a mastermind, like a genius detective, and yet somehow still so stupid. He's at both ends of the spectrum, somehow. Like, I think Sholmes is the, like, maybe not the first documented case, but like one of few documented case of genius himbo. Like, it's hard not to feel privileged to see it. It's impressive, really. Yeah, for sure. Hello, Mr. Sholmes, Professor Mikotoba. I'm finally back from the Valley. And not a moment too soon. A feast prepared by Iris and Miss Susato awaits.
I must say, I haven't seen Susato looking so happy in a very long time.
I mean, yeah, considering the fact that, her father, like, fucked off when she was a, like, infant. Ah, Bruno! There you are! Dinner is on the table, everyone. Please do come and take a seat. Time to fill my boots! Your boots? I've reduced the Elmo voice slightly. Well, listen. The vocal cords appreciate a mix-up sometimes. Plus, also, I think maybe it was unintentional because I was screaming a lot earlier as Strongheart because he did his whole, like, mental breakdown, like, screaming stuff. Goodness, is that really true, Gina? Yup. I'm losing my copper's clobber and going back to what I know best. It's a diver's life for me. Oh. You just quit? You're going back to stealing? Girl, what? You're really leaving the police force, but why, Ginny? Well, the boss ain't around no more, so... Oh. And anyway, no matter how hard I try, that Reaper ain't never gonna accept a diver turned dick, is he? Well, people can change, you know. Ah, yes, that reminds me. I rather thoughtfully offered to relieve the bailiff of this now defunct piece of evidence. Is that how it works? Like, after a trial's done, they just kind of give the evidence away? Hey? It's the inspector's pocket watch. And the crown's been reattached.
That watch was his pride and joy, a symbol of his great achievements at Scotland Yard. For 10 years without fail, it measured every second of the man's remarkable career.
He totally stole it. Yeah, definitely.
But now, it stopped.
Well, I have the thing. Someone needs to keep the memory of Inspector Gregson's career alive by taking on the great responsibility of winding that watch every single day again. Yes! Someone with an equally fierce detective spirit. It's gotta be me! There ain't no one else! Quite right. I mean, after all, the boss was... Well, he was my boss. And no one else's boss. Yes, Ginny, yes he was! Oh yeah, and I made you a promise and all, didn't I, Iris? That I'd become a proper detective one day and track down your old man. Oh well, about that. About that, it turns out that her dad is a mass murderer. Yeah, so maybe let's not do that. Maybe let's, like, choose a different avenue of detective work. Oh. Alright then, it's decided. I'll do it. And I swear, I'll find your dad and bring him in kicking and screaming. Well, he's a little dead for that. I'm not entirely sure that would be appropriate. Yeah, I think, Gina, it might be best to, well... I think I'd like you to forget that promise, Ginny. Iris? Well, obviously I've always wondered about who my real daddy is. Of course I have. I wanted to know where I've come from. I thought it might tell me something about myself. Well, your barracks niece, if that means anything to you. But I've caused such a lot of trouble trying to find out. For so many people. Hurley, Bruno, Professor Mickey.
Oh, no, not at all, my dear. Really, you owe no apologies to anyone. You owe no apologies to anyone.
Well, anyway, I've decided to give up on it. Because I finally realized my daddy is the greatest in the world. I don't think it matters what his name is or where he's from. Don't you agree? Hurley? Aww. Aww. With every word, Iris. Aww. Family. Thank you, Hurley. Thank you, Daddy. Oh! Disgustingly sweet. I think, Mikotoba. Yes, Shams. I think that I ought to express my gratitude to you. Oh? For 6 years, you and I solved many a mystery together. And during that time, I remember countless expressions of gratitude for our good services. But, a moment ago, I heard the most pleasing expression of gratitude of them all. I'm her fucking daddy! And I should never have experienced it were it not for you.
Oh, you old softy, Sholmes. I know you're crying on the inside. But I must confess, it's a weight off my mind to hear you say it.
Well then, I think this calls for a lengthy violin recital, wouldn't you say? Because if I don't play the violin right now, I'm going to start crying.
Oh, well,
The food would go cold, and that's the only problem. Maybe next week, Hurley. Are you sure a week is long enough, Iris? Even amidst the most troubling of cases, even reeling from the most shocking of revelations, returning in the evening to this suite of rooms, there's always warmth and happiness to be had. The home of the world's greatest detective, and my home too, with my greatest family. Aww. It's all one big happy family, and Van Zeek's get in here. You're technically also family. Like, honestly, in the most biological sense. This attic room's been my home and office for almost a year now. I sleep on that table. I've certainly had some unforgettable experiences whilst I've lived here. But I think now, the time has come. For what? Time to bid this place farewell. Oh. Naruhodo.
Naruhodo!
Oh, Professor.
Are you alone? I didn't hear any sound from Susato's room.
Yes, Susato-san went out after dinner. She took a carriage. Something about an important matter she needed to take care of.
Ah, I see. I wanted to thank you for what you did earlier.
Oh?
With Iris, I mean. When the subject of her father came up.
Lord Clint Van Zeeks.
I made up my mind many years ago never to tell her who her real father was. It's what was agreed with Genshin, after all.
Lord Clint Van Zeeks' final wishes before he died, you mean?
Yes. I've had to take some rather drastic steps at times to protect that secret, you know?
Oh, that's why he didn't want to commit it to paper, so that there would be no written evidence of her being his daughter. I see.
Calling Susato back to Japan 6 months ago, for example.
That's why? Wait, what?
When I read Soseki-san's report about his final days in London, my heart nearly stopped. You'd stumbled across the crux of that terrible case. The dog's collar.
Huh.
The description of the Baskervilles insignia left me in no doubt.
Baskerville.
If you decided to investigate that insignia sooner or later, you'd have made the connection to the Van Zeeks. And to make matters worse, Susato knew of the unpublished story as well. The story that Iris had written based on my notes from the time.
Yes, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Exactly. It was a work of fiction, but based on the grim reality of a huge beast of a dog being used as a murder weapon. A dog with the Baskerville family emblem around its neck. Armed with those two clues, I feared you and Susato might arrive at the truth. So I invented that story about having collapsed to justify her leaving London and returning to Japan at once. All in aid of halting any investigations you and she might have been contemplating.
I see. Something I've never understood is why Susato-san came across that manuscript in Japan, though. Huh. You know, Iris's The Hound of the Baskerville story, I mean.
Sean sent it to me. That was before Susato left Japan. He was very troubled about what should be done about it, you see. I read it and carefully left it on my desk, which is where Susato came across it, of course. It was the only case Shones and I ever pursued that I did a record in meticulous detail. I was stunned when I discovered that young Iris had pieced together so much of it from my paltry notes. Shones and I discussed the matter and decided that we couldn't allow the story's publication. At that point, I returned the manuscript by post to Shones for safekeeping.
Oh, I see. So you did all that to stop Iris from finding out the truth about her father?
That's right, because Shunza told me how astute she'd become. However, having witnessed events in court today, I must say my opinion is somewhat shifted.
Oh?
I think at some point in the future, the time will come for Iris to know the truth. And when it does, well, I believe it'll be for the best.
I think so too. And honestly, it's gonna be like simultaneously the worst because Iris is gonna have to deal with the fact that her biological father is a mass murderer, and also heartwarming because she realizes that she's actual biological family with Van Zeeks. Actually, Professor, I wanted to talk to you about something too. Being...
Judging from that expression, I'd say you've come to a decision, have you?
Yes, I have. I will be returning with you to Japan.
Are you quite sure?
But why, though? I guess to sire an heir and start the lawyer family legacy. I'm really only here as a substitute for Kazuma. But he's here in Britain now, as originally intended. Locum student Naruhodo doesn't really have a right to stay, I think. Locum student Esquire Naruhodo?
I see.
Dude, you've done so much more here than Kazuma has. What are you talking about? He stumbled around here for like 6 months with amnesia. Looking back now, when I first arrived here in February. Wow, there was nothing in here, and then we made a mess. My becoming a lawyer just seemed to be the way things turned out. With Kazuma, Susato-san, and Mr. Sholmes all gently pushing me in that direction. I guess the resolve of Ryunosuke Naruhodo is to fuck off back to Japan. I spent the best part of a year immersed in this world, but always was aware of a seed of doubt inside me. Until today. Standing in that courtroom earlier, all doubts vanished from my mind. I was totally focused. I was sure of my belief in my client, and I was sure I could see the trial through. And at the end of it, I finally realized no one else chose this path for me. I chose it myself.
The path of a defense lawyer, eh?
Yeah, that's what I am now. That's what I'll be going back with you to Japan as. And that's the path I'll be following for the rest of my life.
Well, sounds like you've made quite a resolution there. You could say it's the resolve. It's the resolve of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I have.
Very well then. I must say it's extremely welcome news. I shall make arrangements for your return first thing tomorrow, but I don't imagine we'll depart for a few days.
Not with the symposium having been cancelled now. Such a shame.
Never mind. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities in the future. Well then, I'll bid you good night.
Oh. Hi. Fucking tomorrow? Dude. Susato-san. I just wanted to let you know I'm back. Just so you know, I was gonna tell you, I wasn't just gonna leave without notice. Did you, hear what your father and I were discussing? I'm sorry, I did, yes. I couldn't help but eavesdrop a little. Oh, how much did you hear? Well, all of it. From the part about Iris's real father, I think. In other words, from the beginning. So you've made up your mind. You'll return to Japan and continue working as a defense lawyer. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really should have consulted you about it. I did want to earlier this evening, actually, but you'd already gone out. Oh, no, that's quite all right. I already knew that it's what you'd decide, Naruhodo-san. You did? You're a very loud thinker. Oof. Susato-san? Ah, yes. I suppose this means it has to be farewell soon. I suppose. You'll be a great help to Kazuma going forward. I mean, I know he's a brilliant lawyer, but he's new to the British courtroom. He'll certainly benefit greatly having a brilliant judicial assistant at his side. I'll do my very best. Oh, I wish I could say it, but I just can't. I can't ask her to come with me. After all, she was always supposed to be coming to Britain as Kazuma's assistant. It's growing late. We should both try to get some sleep. I'm sure you must be exhausted after today. Oh, yeah, you're right. Before I retire, let me just say one more time. You really were quite splendid in court today. So if you ask me, anyone who thinks of you as a substitute or a locum should be ashamed of themselves. Susato-san. Thank you. Well, here we go. Can't believe this day's finally come.
Oh, you're really leaving then, Runo?
I'm afraid so, Iris. Thank you so much for everything. I don't know what I'll do without your wonderful cooking and delicious tea. I honestly don't even know where I'm gonna live. I guess back home? But as far as my parents know, I just ran off with my boyfriend. And I'm now returning without my boyfriend. So, I guess I'll have to explain that entire situation to them.
Oh, I wish you weren't going. But you have to come back and visit. Say you will.
Of course, I promise.
Well, it was a very brief reunion, but it was a pleasure to pursue a case with you again after so long. For a while, at least, it felt like old times.
Yes, I suppose on reflection, there's something to be said for it. Having a little fun once in a while. I think those two definitely had something going on. Listen, they're too... Like, they're too in sync with their dance movements, I'll say that.
I'll just go and say goodbye to the professor as well, I think.
Alright, Iris, you do that. Honk. Big honk.
Susato-san.
Oh,
I've just checked, Naruhodo-san. Your luggage is already on board. Such a beautiful morning. Perfect for embarking on a journey, isn't it?
well, it's more of an end of a journey.
Before I set off, I'd just like to say how thankful I am for everything you've done for me. And give my warmest regards to Kazuma, please.
And I do mean my warmest. Please hug him, because I'm going to cry, because I'm not going to be able to hug him anymore for the next, I don't know, year before I break down and come visit again.
Actually, I think you ought to give him your regards in person, don't you?
Sorry?
Sorry?
Ryunosuke,
Really,
Kazuma,
really
what are you
destroying,
doing here?
really destroying all of my voices here, huh?
do you really think I'd miss my best friend's departure?
Thanks. To be honest, I'd been looking forward to our wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's capital, but,
Well, we'll have to save that for another time.
Oh, we are gonna go on a fucking bender next time I visit, Kazuma.
Personally, I'm looking forward to facing you in court again.
Oh, you're staying as a prosecutor? Okay.
me too. But, we're both defense lawyers, so,
I'm going to become a prosecutor.
Actually, yeah.
I'll stay in Lord Van Zeek's tutelage for the time being, but before long,
Wow, he's been fully Britishified, huh?
I intend to be just as formidable as the Reaper himself.
oh, I see.
Actually, Ryunosuke, I have a favor to ask.
Name it.
Is this the proposal that I've been waiting for? Yes, Kazuma, yes. 1,000 times yes.
I'd like you to take care of this for me for a while.
That's close enough. You know, like, considering he considers this sword his soul, that's basically more than a proposal. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Karuma? Why?
Because I've seen it now. I've seen what's inside me, the demon that reared its ugly head that day. It was only for the briefest of moments. The last time I came face to face with that inspector. But it was unmistakable. I wanted to kill him. I've always known there are demons that live inside people. And now I know there is one in me. The fact that it very nearly consumed me is something I'll carry with me until the end of my days. While I devote my life to fighting those whose demons have got the better of them. As a prosecutor.
So, that's what you've resolved to do, is it?
Until I'm ready to face the demon within me. To slay it once and for all. I leave this in your care. If you'll take it.
Again. Yes, 1,000 times yes. This literally sounds like a proposal. I was kinda joking. But this very much gives proposal energy.
Of course I will. I'll keep it by my side. Always.
Thinking of you.
Until we meet again, then. You have your path to follow, and I have mine.
Naruhodo-san?
Hold on, Susato. I was just thinking about gay things. Wouldn't it be so fucking, like, cute and also sad if, like, Kazuma left a note for Ryunosuke inside the sword, now that he knows that there's a little compartment for a piece of paper in the hilt? God!
The path you're going to follow from now on. I wonder if I might follow it at your side, and unless I'd be a burden.
What?
Hmm? Oh, you're coming with.
I mean, I would very much like you to come with me. But aren't you?
You're so predictable, Ryunosuke.
I am?
Honestly, you never change at all. But that's what I like about you.
Yeah. You like me. I get it, dude.
You mean you knew about this?
It was the evening after Lord Van Zeek's trial came to an end. She came to see me at the prosecutor's office.
Really?
I don't
When I had
want
that
to be.
conversation with Professor Mikotoba.
I don't want to be like a prosecutor's assistant. It's just not like I just don't want to. And Kazuma-sama is not becoming a defense attorney like he said, so I'm under no obligation to stay with him here. I don't like the vibe of being a prosecutor's assistant.
So, you'd go with Ryunosuke back to Japan?
Yes. I know it's unfair of me to follow my own interests like this.
Coming here especially to tell me. You're a stickler for etiquette, aren't you?
Holy shit, that turnaround.
Well, what are his feelings?
We've never discussed it, of course, and Naruhodo-san has made no such suggestion. I worry that perhaps I'd be a burden to him.
No, girl,
He's
you
just as
carried
much a
him on
stickler
your
for
back.
etiquette as you are. He'd never say anything before he was asked.
Girl, you carried him on your back for like a majority of the first game. Like he kind of like fell into a stride by the second half, but the first half of this fucking game, Jesus Christ, he needed all the help he could get, and you were giving him the help that he needed.
But I'd feel happy knowing you were with him. Look out for him on my behalf, will you?
Of course.
Susato-san.
What do you think, Naruhodo-san?
Hell yeah.
With you by my side, no trial would seem too daunting. So if you're willing, I'd be honored if you'd come with me. Together we can take on the world.
Honestly, with Kazuma's soul in his sword at one side and then Susato on the other side, it's no wonder Ryunosuke's entire bloodline is bisexual as fuck. It's no fucking wonder. This is where, like, his bloodline developed attraction for, like, rival prosecutors. And where it developed, like, bisexuality. I can't believe Ryunosuke Naruhodo invented bisexuality.
I'm terribly incompetent, but if you'll have me, I'd be delighted.
Girl, what do you mean you're
If
incompetent?
anyone's terribly incompetent, it's me.
No, you're both pretty competent at this point. Ryunosuke less so, but you're competent now. Ah!
What's wrong?
Your luggage, Susato-san. There's no time. The ship's going to set sail any minute now.
It's all right. There's no need to worry.
It's already on the ship.
As it happens, my luggage is already on board too.
Because we knew that you'd say yes.
It is?
Your fine judicial assistant has everything in hand as always, I see.
Honk, get on board, you fucks.
Bruno, your ship's about to leave.
Well, at least that's, like, accurate
Time
enough.
to go then.
Bruno!
Look after yourself, Ryunosuke.
Kazuma, draw your sword.
What? How? Oh, right, he has a different sword now, also. I'm dueling you, bitch. They
One
really
day,
said there's
our
nothing
paths
gayer
cross
than a sword
once
fight.
more. We'll fight a duel of words across the courtroom. A day I eagerly await as a lawyer.
I've been waiting to hear you say that, partner.
Oh. Okay. Okay, dog.
Don't forget me then, Kazuma.
As if I
Wow.
could. Ryunosuke.
Wow.
And Mr. Sholmes, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Sholmes
I'm
is also
very much
here.
indebted to you.
Like, I assure you, Sholmes had his own little moment with Mikotoba off to the side.
Indeed, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe you are.
Okay, that one's like the same, pretty much. At least in my head. I'm sure mine sounds different, but
I'll never forget all you've done for me during my time in London.
Quite. I should like to think you will remember your debt of gratitude. Especially when I visit you in your country. What?
what?
The truth is, although many are ignorant of the fact, the world is far smaller than most folk realize.
I mean, it's also very large and it takes 6 months to get there by boat, Sholmes.
Well, I'd be delighted if you came to Japan one day.
Oh yes, would welcome you with open arms, Mr. Sholmes.
Although, you know, Mr. Sholmes is probably gonna invent fucking teleportation next. So, who knows, man?
Oh, that sounds wonderful! I can't wait!
In that case, let us conclude that this is to be merely a brief parting, my dear fellows.
And that brings us to the end of my adventures in Great Britain.
And then Sholmes had descendants, and that descendant, Dick Gumshoe.
But that was just the start of my journey. Who knows where fate will lead me next?
It's gonna lead you to have a
I'm
kid,
confident this
and then
won't be
that
my
kid will
last
have a
meeting with
kid.
The friends I've made in London. And when we're together again, no doubt the first words I'll hear will be,
Say it.
Come, the
Oh.
game is afoot.
Oh, it's not objection. These games usually end with objection. God damn it.
The ship, with our friends from the east, sailed steadily towards the distant horizon.
Wait, hold on. I thought...
But Sholmes' face was alight with joy.
Oh, right. These are being written from Iris's perspective. She just has
Times may
a...
change, but the steadfast friendship will remain true, Wilson.
We have but to gently close our eyes, and we are with our companions once more.
Who do you get to do your voiceovers, girl? Damn.
So I do just
that. And when I do, I can hear his strong, familiar voice ring out.
Objection!
There it is. There it is. Credit roll, baby.
Meet again, Bruno.
Woo! I cannot believe it. I actually... Am I crazy? Was there not a 5th case? Or was this the 5th case? Oh, shoot, Takumi! Oh, it was so nice to have him back on a game. Like, listen, I love... Oh, I've been thoroughly inundated with inquiries about my remote cinematograph since the other day, but I've no purveyor of electrical goods and what of the promised close court secrecy. Anyway, I've decided an absence from London is in order, a sojourn in distant climes. The Empire of Japan, perhaps. I understand that wardrobe class incurs no charge whatsoever. Can you fit in the wardrobe? I fit because I'm a twink and I'm small. I guess you're also twinkish, but you're tall, dude.
I gave a little note to Hurley the other day. It just said, "Thank you for everything, Daddy," but it made Hurley cry again. And I gave him some lotion I'd invented as well to dye his hair red safely. But he said that it might make him cry too, so he'd rather not use it.
Yeah, it's just... Yasumasa Kitagawa? Wow, amazing soundtrack. Holy shit. Wow, I love this fucking soundtrack. In those days, when I was known as the Reaper, I felt your presence at my side. Once, unable to bear the burden of that grim pseudonym, I even retired from the courtroom. Despite everything, I still wear your prosecutor's badge with pride. But the darkness that once beset me is no more, as you too are no more. In the words of a young foreign friend of mine, I must stride forward towards a brighter future. Oh, God bless. God bless.
The boss left a note for me, you know. And I can read every letter now, A to Z, though, a lot.
Good for you, Gina. It's cleared a load of stuff up. The boss is trying to protect me, you see.
And that's exactly what me and Chief Inspector Toby are gonna keep doing for Londoners.
Fuck yeah, Gina.
I only wish I could have said how grateful I was before he, you know.
Oh.
Gina, truth is, I'm not the upstanding fella you think I am. Might be a diver at art, but it's a good art. It reminded me I need to be true to myself. I've got one more job to take care of before it's Tartar to London town for the foreseeable future. Then I've got to complete your education in the art of detection a la Gregson, as they say.
Oh, so he was gonna quit the Reaper business to go teach Gina, but whoops. He died. The fuck, you're here?
Your Excellency, this man is accused of illegal entry into the Office of Foreign Ministerial Affairs.
Objection! Oblique overstatement overruled. The minister has been detained in Britain anyway.
Who is this catfish counsel for the defense, and women are forbidden in the courtroom?
Oh, really? My friend Susato-san is in the British courtroom all the time and doing a wonderful job. Sexist pig. Perhaps I should have engaged in services of a regular something. Oh, Hosonaga. You're also a very good himbo. They just said, like, Detective Himbo writes.
Mama, is it true about Japanese people? Are they experts at filleting corpses?
Yes, they are. Fish corpses on the whole.
I'd like to hone my own filleting skills. You don't mind, do you, Mama?
Yes, I do. I'm not a corpse yet, am I?
Yet? No. And I'm glad.
These two fucking psychos.
Here I am again in Great Britain on the invention of my dear old university friend. He sent me a very nice letter saying he'd like to show me around now that everything was settled. But what have I done? I was so excited I picked this splendid hotel and I can't afford the bill. Oh, Barrett, come to my rescue again, please. I just wish I could vanish into thin air sometimes.
F. Barrack, why are you friends with this nerd? When I went to make the waxwork impression of the killer in the cemetery, I realized what had happened. But even in the witness stand of the highest court in the lands, I could never speak of it. The Lord Chief Justice and I had struck a bargain, you see. For a faithful reproduction of the visage, there was nothing we spells would not do. Shh. Girl just, like, admits to crimes. I'm sorry, you're in the freeze frame and you're blinking? Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're spooky. Oh, it's weird.
Everyone calls me gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passers-by, you know?
Hey, everyone calls me a Peppino and I sell it as spaghetti. I'm more red than
Everyone, they call me... No, I cannot do it. This is ridiculous. Oh, Daly, how charming. You've made lots of new friends here, I see. Yes, and when we're released, we're all going to strike it rich together.
What the fuck? Why? You're not even red-haired. Why are you guys friends?
Ah! When I was accepted on the foreign study tour, I knew exactly what path I had to take. And however it might have ended, I knew that I wanted you there to see it. If I'd ended up in the dock, there's no one I would have rather had defending me. But now, thanks to you, there's a new path I want to take. I'm sure we'll meet again in the courtroom, my friend. Until then, I leave Karuma in your care.
I mean, he could be an Edgeworth ancestor, but then that'd be weird.
I've made some tea, Naruhodo-san. It's important that you rest while you can. And rest your vocal cords, you're very loud. Once we arrive in Japan, you shall be busy establishing your new office. I'm so delighted to be accompanying you. After all, your talents have been recognized by a great detective. Because you really are the greatest of lawyers. A great ace attorney, some might say.
Some say we might have taken a weird route. Some could say that this story is like, I don't know, like a great ace attorney's chronicle. You know? Ah! Oh, the Daruma doll filled in, dude! Oh my god. Wagahai! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Family. Fucking family, dude. God damn. Sheesh. Oh, we're doing this walking credits again? Yeah! And here's Susato fucking rocking the drag. Honestly, dude. And then Ouchie, who can go die, I guess. Many Memo, he was pretty fun as a killer. Oh yeah, Hosonaga swimsuit outfit. Mandatory swimsuit gotcha banner. And Soseki again. God, Soseki has the worst fucking look. And then here's Susato again. Hi, Susato. You gonna join me on my walk? Yeah. And then Sholmes and Iris. The father-daughter duo of all time. And then Olive, and then... Oh, the fuck-ass dance is back! Look at it! Look at it! Look at him go! Oh yeah, the bee lady, and then the worker jury guy. Oh, Soseki. Yes! Look at him go. Wagahai, join us! Wagahai, join us! Yeah! Sorry, we stole your cat, Soseki. Enoch Drebber and all of his robot dancing glory. Oh yeah, these two. Forgot about you. Madame Tuspel. Oh yeah, another parent-child duo, except they're murderous this time. Albert and Van Zeek's crazy. That's your uncle, Iris. Oh yeah, the trio. Hey, wait a minute. How can they both be on screen at the same time if they're the same person? Barricadin. One of the fucking funniest puns in the game. Fucking barricadin. Oh yeah, the Italian and the French. No, surely they weren't the last. Okay. Oh, why did Chomes just fuck off? Gregson and Gina and Toby. Can't forget Toby. Look at little Toby. Oh, that's why he fucked off. So they could dance together. Yeah, they definitely had something going on. Look at them go. They both got that dad dance going on. Look at them go. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, and Seishido, he turned out to be a dickhead. Yeah, that man killed your dad, Kazuma. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you 3 times. I hate you. Strong heart. Villain-ass bitch. Oh, and Kazuma at the end, of course. Of course you are. Yeah. Do your gay sword thing. Alright, bro, we get it. Oh, dog. Yep, and here we go. Just me and Susato back to Japan. Hee hee. Back home. Oh. Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. Finn. Oh. What a game, dog. What a fucking game. Okay, that's gay. Cool. Cool, we get it, game. We get it, game. Oh, gang. What a good game! Hold on, I just gotta make sure. That's it? That's the last one? Oh, that is the last one. Wait, was that 5? Did I miscount? Oh, okay. Okay. It like transitions seamlessly from Twisted Karma and his last... Well, not seamlessly. I think there was... You know... I think there was a break in between. But... They're so... Like, these two are so interconnected that I didn't even notice that this was the 5th case. That's crazy. That's insane. God, what a game. What a fucking game. Oh man, it's been so long and I finally finished it. I did not think this, like, it would be this long. Like, that was a 3-hour finale and it was cut in half because I stopped my last session. That's crazy. There were no save points in that entire final section. Insane. They just expect you to play like 7 hours worth of case all at once. Christ. Alright. But, man. What a good fucking game. Like, genuinely, Shu Takumi, like, I really like the Ace Attorneys that he didn't write. Like, I really like Spirit of Justice, right? Dual Destinies, I got words with. But, like, Spirit of Justice, really good. Investigations 2, so far, mwah, fucking peak. But, I don't know, there's just something about Shu Takumi writing that is just, you know, like, that's Ace Attorney. That's fucking Ace Attorney for you. Really fucking fun cast of characters. Really good everything with Kazuma. I'm so surprised that they didn't kill him again. I was so prepared. Also, I'm surprised that we never actually, like, defended him. We never defended him, right? Like, he was never in the dock. I think. Yeah. Which is crazy. Like, wow. Yeah, but like, Kazuma, fantastic character. Susato, fantastic character. I like that she beats my ass. Ryunosuke's arc was really good. Going from like this kind of nobody, spineless dweeb to like the confident lawyer that we all know he could be. Oh man, what a fucking game. God bless. God bless Shutakumi. God bless the entire team that worked on this. And God bless whoever wrote the, like, the person that wrote the music. Because, fuck. Amazing soundtrack. Accolades. Jesus, look at all of this shit. There's a lot of stuff that I missed. For completion of all the extra escapade adventures. Oh, I guess that's a new thing? Escapades. Oh, extra episodes. Maybe another day. We're playing the game in all available outfits. Okay. We're having dug around to find every argument about shovels and spades. Oh, right! I forgot that was our ladder joke. Oh no, never mind. We have our own ladder joke. The Herlockian for having read every new idea on Iris's blackboard. Oh shit! I didn't even realize that this was changing. I just kind of ignored that entire thing. Examine the bed of episode 2 of the Great Ace Attorney Adventures, huh? Examine the violin before talking with Iris about the Wilson topic. Okay. Question mark? It's the Skulkin brothers. I wonder what's up with them. For having named Taketsuki Ouchi and Yuji Mikotoba as the victim in episode 1. That's insane! The Noodler, for erroneously answering Mr. Sholmes' question about who might have something that belonged to the convict in episode 2. Huh. Best chips in town, for talking with Gina after Ryunosuke regains consciousness following the incident with Toby in episode 4. Huh. And then question mark? Interesting. Interesting. And then there's all these fucking outfits. Look at him. He's sick. Look at her. She's sick. And then Sholmes is just silly. Like, he looks like he's at a fucking festival, dog. Oh, man. Voice recitals. Wait.
Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here.
What a dweeb! Oh, man. But yeah, oh my god, what a fucking game. I also, like, am a big fan of games that give you, jukebox options. Really, really good. Alright. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow. With hopefully concluding the new ZZZ chapter. So, see you all next time. Bye-bye!